2024 will be a year of change for pre-sales, sales engineering, solution consulting, solutions architecture, whatever we call ourselves. Perhaps that's something we should fix in 2024. Subscription models, return to office, AI and buyer behaviours will all have an impact in 2024. My name's Andy Waterhouse. I'm the pre-sales coach. Let's get started. The move to subscription models is becoming unstoppable. Many businesses have already moved their business models to subscription, and Broadcom recently announced the end of perpetual licenses for VMware. Even hardware vendors are looking at how they exploit this model, but let's not talk about BMW's attempt to have heated car seats as a subscription. The subscription business model will force a change in the way that some of the more traditional pre-sales teams operate. The perpetual license model has often been about maximizing bookings for the opportunity in front of you. Subscription models introduce a new element, the need to ensure renewals and expansion. Bad deals for the customer creates churn, which usually hits the AE and sales team with a negative booking. The pre-sales team now needs to step up and ensure that the solution being proposed is the right fit for the customer and something that can be delivered quickly so the customer time to value is as short as possible. This also impacts the handover to the professional services teams and customer success. You cannot just throw the opportunity at them and tell them to go figure it out. They need a clear understanding of the commitments and value statements so that the customer gets a successful platform operating as soon as possible. It also means that as soon as we close the first sale to the customer, we're effectively entering a new sales cycle for renewals and potential expansion. The whole sales team needs to focus on churn reduction, and that means focusing on achieving customer value creation from day one. As we discuss the sales team, there's another change that I think will start to happen more often in 2024. That's the merger of the pre-sales and customer success teams. It makes no sense to me to have two teams that are focused on solving customer challenges reporting to two different leaders. The skills of each role are subtly different, but they're also interdependent. 2024 will see a major move to merge these teams. By the way, if you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to keep updated on the new content that we release. And why not subscribe to our newsletter? Artificial intelligence and automation have already become a major part of many pre-sales organizations, but 2024 is where we'll see them become indispensable. SEs must not only understand these technologies, but leverage them to enhance efficiency in their processes. Many teams are already using AI-based platforms for RFI and RFP responses, and if you're not, then you're missing out. These solutions use AI to automate the initial pass at the response, thus reducing workload and speeding up response times. But we should be able to use AI to do so much more. 2024 will see the way that we produce demos change significantly. One of the biggest issues for in-person demos is the creation of realistic demo data that also protects against accidental PII disclosure. Companies like DemoStack have solved that problem, and this will grow significantly this year and automate many of the demo creation processes. AI will also change the way that our teams are trained and enabled. Forward-looking teams will be using AI to structure how and when they receive updates about their markets, underlying technology solutions, and even competitive training. AI can do the hard work for us, and will then have someone validate the response and push it out to the team. But it'll also help us craft better presentations and documentation, helping to give more time back to customer-facing activities. However, we'll also see issues where companies misuse AI and the impact of accidental privacy breaches and PII disclosure. Make sure that your AI processes take this into account. Customer centricity is the new mantra. Focusing on buyer behaviours, customer value creation and time to value are critical for 2024. Buyers are increasingly spending significant amounts of time on research prior to contacting vendors. We need to adapt to this changing behaviour so that our potential customers have better access to material about our solutions. This could mean working more closely with marketing, the BDR and SDR teams, but there's also a more profound change that we need to drive. Customer research works well for simple solutions that are mature and where information is easily available. However, researching new technologies and complex solutions won't be easy. A great SE will need to take account of the fact that many of our customers could hold opinions about our technology that are just wrong. We'll need to educate our teams to validate the knowledge and opinions of our customers to ensure that their prior research matches our view of the market and approach to solving the problem. By the way, this also applies to where a competitor has already been educating the customer, and so this is a known issue for us. We'll also need to double down on ensuring that our sales process helps us clearly understand the customer challenges and then matches a solution for them that drives business value. And remember, this also ties back to driving subscription renewals. 2024 will be a year of reckoning when it comes to the battle between remote working and return to office. Some companies are not learning the lessons of COVID-19 and are trying to force people to return to the office, usually because of investments they've made in real estate, but they dress it up with other reasons. As we see the various global economies pick up again in 2024 and hiring in tech companies starts to grow again, this issue will become a key battleground for talent. Just to be clear, I'm a firm believer in bringing people together to be able to brainstorm, bounce ideas off each other and build strong team relationships. But that does not require an office presence for most of the week, especially when you consider there are some people that have remote working contracts that will have to dial in remotely anyway. Ultimately, companies will need to figure out that it's actually about productivity and work outcomes, not being in the office, especially if we use technology and our lessons from COVID effectively. But that might take longer than 2024. I'll do a longer session on this soon. Aligned with the lessons of COVID and remote working is the ability to create a truly global team, but with local engagement. I'm seeing more and more teams provide centralized groups of people in various countries providing global services. While there's nothing new about this concept, what's changed is they're no longer just on the end of a phone call. They're now part of the global team, both visually on Zoom or Teams, but also with deeper application integration. And the employees are pulled from regions all over the world to work in these centers. This allows better onboarding of the sales and pre-sales teams, higher productivity as they're all learning from each other in real time, and a clear path for career and personal development. And you get to live in a cool city in a new country for a few years. This approach means that services do not need to be outsourced to low-cost countries, just to your employees in lower-cost countries. And the people that you base there will likely move back to their home countries in the future to continue to drive growth for your companies. For pre-sales, this means time-consuming services like demo builds, RFP response processes and model answers, design verification services, etc. can be moved to a central lower-cost location. In fact, anything that helps put the field SE in front of the customer more instead. And again, the people in these centers are your future field SEs, being trained on the job and ready to go when you need them. Talk about pipeline building. 2024 will see some major changes around subscription model growth, better use of AI, and a truly global workforce. For me, 2024 is the year of the Phoenix rising from the challenges of the last few years. If you liked this video, then hit like and subscribe to keep updated on the new content that we release. And why not subscribe to our newsletter for updates on what's happening, plus hints and tips about pre-sales. Links are in the video description, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below as well. Until the next time, I'm Andy Waterhouse. I'm the pre-sales coach. Thanks for watching.